Hi everyone. Anything a man can do, a woman can do much better. Haven't you heard? I'm here today to tell you about the roles played in the military by women all over the world. It doesn't happen to be specifically America or Africa for that matter. It's just women all over the world that have the strength and the encouragement to do something that many men and everyone, other women wouldn't expect us to do. So I want to talk to you guys today about 3 topics, and there are so many other topics to talk about, but I figured that these are 3 that really stuck out to me because my mother is actually in the military, and I'm a military child. So I want to talk to you all about nursing, about cooks, or should I call them chefs, because they were, and also about pilots in the military. And first I want to start off with a little throwback of history. Miss Lena Gellert was a nurse in the military, and she served for our country 3 years, overseas and in America, saving many of lives just on a daily basis. And it takes a strong, brave woman to do everything that she did. She worked in a hospital with other nurses, and many of the time there will be situations where there were all kind of conditions, from sewing to stitch to putting a bandage on. She saved many of people's lives. And according to an article on MRC published in July 11th of 2015, Lena Gellert gave her life to save everyone else's around her. So she is a true American hero that doesn't really get recognized. But women were nurses, and they did a lot for the men around them. And they were also encouragers as well. So I believe that this really stuck out to me as a fact, because we don't notice those type of things. And my second topic that I would like to talk to you today about is chefs. Now, many people call them cooks, but I think that's a downgrade from what they really deserve. Chefs are our women that's in the military, feeding the hungry bellies of the men so they can go out and put their life on the line for our country. And I think this really is an important fact, because of the fact that we don't really recognize them either. We don't really recognize anything that women do. And so, according to college scholar Kayla Dunyak, in her article titled "Women's Service with the Revolutionary Army" on history.org, women earned extra money by cooking for men. So if a man could afford to pay a woman, this is in the past times. If a man could afford to pay a woman for cooking for him, then she earned extra money by doing that, along with her wifely duties as a mother, a caregiver, and watching over her own home as well. And so these were kind of in the Revolutionary War times, where women were doing this as an extra job to earn money as well. And my third and last topic, pilots. Now, these are the women that had their head in the sky and had a mind for the clouds. Ellen Collins was in the military, and she gave an article that stated in 2014 there were 519 female pilots and over 600 enlisted crew members that were women in the Army. That is a huge number, and we have came a long way from where we were before, because women, we really weren't given any rights at all. And so for it to be women that can go from not being able to vote and not being able to do anything to becoming nurses and chefs and pilots, flying over war zones. They were able to fly over war zones, and they helped out our country as well. It's something very big. It's something very big, and most of the time we don't recognize these women. These are our women that are also, they might not be on the battlefield, but they're still giving their lives for a better cause for Americans. And like I said, behind every man stands a great woman. And the women of the military gave this example to us every single day of their lives. From sewing a stitch to cooking noodles or whatever it is that the men wanted, to flying over a battlefield. These women did it all. And to them, I salute. And I wish and I hope that we continue to grow in the military field as we have in the past all the way up until now. God bless.